Two things I really loved. First of all, the children. So excited when they saw us coming by, jumping up and down, crying, Tubab, and just welcoming me warmly. And the other thing I loved is my amazing team who has been so good in supporting me and in being with me every step of the way. And this would not be possible without the incredible team that's right here behind me.
You look like an athlete. Have you ever done this before?
I have not run across the country before, but I have run lots of different races. I've run many times in South Africa, the famous Comrades Ultra Marathon, which is 90 kilometers in one day. I've also run a 100-kilometer race in one day in Germany, but never run across the country day after day after day of long running. So this was a first.
Now tell us the significance of this run, Love for Gambia.
It was for the children of the Gambia. It was for your kids. We ran to to raise money so that the children here could have peer health education programs where they are taught to prevent diseases like malaria, like waterborne disease such as typhoid fever, cholera, and so on. We also want children and youth of the country to have a chance to talk about topics that they don't often get to talk about, such as teenage pregnancies, such as sexually transmitted diseases, such as HIV/AIDS. We want them to be able to break some of those taboos and talk about these important things so they can be informed, so they can have choices, and so they can talk to each other.
It has not been an easy task, honestly, but we tried our best to make sure we work as a team. And then also thinking of the fact that we are doing this for the children of the country, and that keeps us going. Oh, definitely.
This is the second edition, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us the significance attached to this run?
Well, this run is very significant because last year we did it, and this year as well we are doing it. Basically to raise money for peer education in this country. I'm working for the Nova Scotia Gambia Association, and of course throughout the country we are known for our peer education program, which is a program that we use to talk to young people about their health, sex and sexualities, in other words to inform them of how they could protect themselves with regards to any other vices that is coming to them. So of course that is the reason why it's very significant, because the more money we raise, the more people we are able to reach with regards to health education in this country.
Why did you choose this particular event to do that?
Well, we're looking at the fact that, like Andrea rightly said, sport is something that's very dynamic, and it has a lot of things that it could do. Now, running across the Gambia, 424 kilometers from Koina right down to Banjul, is a lot of people we met. And if you go to the internet, personally, I'm so much on Facebook, and I talk a lot about the Love for Gambia run, and there are people out there who are really donating money. So we believe using electronics together with what you're doing in here, the people on the other side of the world knows exactly what we are doing, and then they tend to sympathize with what we are doing and the cause we are doing, and then they tend to donate more money.
I can see that, it's been fun. You were, laughing, you were singing among each other, clapping. That tells the fun part of it.
Yeah, that's the nice part of running like a team, When we're going and the going gets tough, we start singing and trying to motivate each other, trying to give that spiritual, power. We inject, like Spider, he has his webs. So whenever somebody's tired, we use those webs to, pull each other, like we call it a rope, to tie each other to run. So we work as a team.
We are a team, and we run as a team, we live as a team. And we're doing this for the kids of the Gambia, and which always is in our memory. Even if we want to stop, we look at the kids and we say, no, we have to go. So that's why we're doing it.
Ome, your guys have completed the second edition of Love for Gambia Run. Your impression?
I am very much impressed by Andrea and the team. Actually, at some point, I was there in the field with them when I was with some interns for the peer health education training program at CRR. So I have seen what they have gone through. I have realized how much early they get up in the morning. Sometimes at 6, they will prepare themselves to leave and start the running. And in that heat at CRR, what they have gone through, and at some point on our ways to training programs or from our ways to training programs, we will even cheer them up. So I am very much inspired by Andrea, and I know that the peer health education program is a noble program that the Canadians are taking every cost in order to endeavor to help the Gambian children.
How significant is this run for your work in the Gambia?
It is very significant because it is a fundraising initiative that helps to sustain the peer health education program in the Gambia.
any message for others who might like to come on board?
Sure. Partners both in the Gambia and outside the Gambia. We want more people to come and volunteer with the NSGA Love for the Gambia Strong. We want philanthropists to come, invest on the program. We want athletes to come, raise funds both locally and internationally in order to sustain the peer health education program, because we know that with our intervention in communities and schools, NSGA is making a positive impact on the lives of many people in the Gambia. We are promoting socio-economic development through health education, because without health, there will be no development.
The National Interdepartmental Sports Association, NISA, is gearing up for a massive sporting event to mark the 18th anniversary of the July 22nd revolution. NISA will play host to over 750 delegates from 14 regions in Senegal. During the event, the visiting Senegalese and their Gambian hosts will compete in various sporting events. The event will also attract a huge media presence, with 50 journalists from different media organizations in Senegal expected to attend. Well, Sports Tonight had a chat with members of the NISA organizing committee on the level of preparation ahead of the mega sports fiesta.
We need to get the public know about the coming of our Senegalese counterparts come July 21st. We are expecting a delegation of 750 all the way from Senegal to come and join us for the 18th anniversary of the July 22nd celebration, alongside with some sporting events that would take off immediately after the July 22nd. Basically, we're expecting all the 14 regions from Senegal to converge in Banjul on the 21st. And then on the 22nd, which is the July 22nd celebration itself, all these participating zones or regions from Senegal would just partake in the March Pass, along with 4 companies that have made it to the semi-finals, and then they will be part of the grouping. The regions, we may know that Senegal is comprised of 14 regions. We have Dakar, Diourbel, Fatick coming in, Kaffrine, Kaolack, Kolda, Louga, Matam, all of them are coming, Mbour, Saint-Louis, Sédhiou, Tambacounda, Thiès, and Ziguinchor. These are the 14 regions that are coming. Each of the 14 regions, each of the regions would come with 50 representatives, and all the representatives would take part in the March Pass for the July 22nd. At the same time, they will be partaking in the sporting events. So Gambia is going to be a host to 750. We're expecting 50 journalists coming from Senegal. The various TV stations, the radios, and the news outlets, they all be converging in Banjul to partake in 11 events. So these are the programs that we have for the Gambians come July 22nd.
This is going to be a massive event being hosted by NISA and, of course, the Gambia in general. 750 delegates, obviously, is not a small delegation. NISA, you have a big responsibility to make this a one-off. Can you just tell us how far are you with the preparations?
Thank you, Mr. Jallo, for that question. NISA has been working very hard, sleepless nights, to make sure that we make everything possible to ensure that this organization and competition is done to the most successful manner. As of now, we have made arrangements. Arrangements have been made for securing accommodations for the various teams that are coming. And all of them, the 700 delegates that we expect, will be accommodated. And the participating teams, as Mr. Jaju said, are civil aviation, GAM Petroleum, Gambia Armed Forces, and the Gambia Immigration Department. Each of these teams have collaborated with NISA to ensure that all these guests that are coming have been provided accommodation. Apart from that, we have made approaches to various stakeholders that are here in the Gambia that have been working with NISA since our inception, and some of them will be coming up with sponsoring some of these events, and we are still working on the, to look out for sponsors for some of the other events. Basically, in a nutshell, we have got ourselves ready and well prepared to ensure that this sports championship has, it's organized and it is very successful to the, liking of NISA and the nation at large. Because this, we look at it as a national